Hey everyone, hey, did you know that a wolf will sleep for 15 minutes and then be awake for 5 minutes? Sleep for 15, be awake for 5. And there's a very good reason that they do this. And at the end of this video, I'm going to explain exactly why you need to have a similar approach to running your business and surrounding yourself with people who are just so incredibly life-giving. It's all going to make sense, I promise. So let's jump in. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumb. Please subscribe to this channel. We're so close to 100 members. Maybe we have it already, but your subscription will mean the world to me and it will help me create more content for you. So a wolf sleeps for 15 minutes and then has one eye open for about 5 minutes, right? Why do they do that? And I remember hearing this fact in 1994 when I'm sitting at veterinary school in New Zealand listening to Professor Kevin Stafford share facts, incredible facts about animal behavior. And the reason a wolf does that is they synchronize their sleep so that someone in the pack at all times is awake and rousable and keeping an ear out and an eye out for danger so that everyone is kept safe. And even if you keep a very close eye on your little chihuahua who still thinks that he or she is a wolf, for sure, if you keep an eye on them, you'll notice when they're sleeping that they will go in and out of sleep and be awake for 5, then back in for about 15 or 20. And why is this? It's to keep the pack safe. And then what does this have to do with you and the way that you surround yourself with people on your crazy entrepreneurial journey where you are determined to go out there and make the world better and to leave your imprint and to leave your mark and to really be driven by this soul or heartfelt desire to live the most and best inspiring life you could possibly live. And you're taking risk and you're being so brave, and it is a dangerous pursuit. And the people that you surround yourself with, the pack that you run with, is so vitally important. The average wolf pack is about 6 or 7 wolves, and so we suggest in our teaching model you have you right at the center and a circle around you of 6 or 7 what we call inner sanctum members. So this means people who will keep an eye on you, who will synchronize their lives with yours so that you are keeping an eye out for each other, and that way you're always safe. You're not prone to long bouts of disillusionment or discouragement where your dreams or your business might die. You're not prone to taking your eye off the ball of sending out offers and making revenue. You have people keeping an eye on you because discouragement will surely come. And unfortunately, what we've sometimes been in the habit of doing is choosing our inner sanctum, of choosing our pack like a wolf and based solely or primarily on blood, like who we are related to. And we know that doesn't always pay off, that unfortunately some of us have had messaging from family members which hasn't always been the most understanding or the most encouraging, because what we do is so out of the realm of their understanding, or our level of risk is so risky and so dangerous that they, in their minds, they just can't handle it. And so we need people around us who actually understand who we are, who care about us as a human being, and who want to see you and I succeed. And so I want to go over now, how do you choose your wolf pack? How do you choose those wild, crazy renegades, those fellow entrepreneurs, those understanding folk who will run with you, who will hunt with you, who will live with you in your world? And there are 3 criteria that I think are vital when it comes to choosing your inner sanctum members. The first thing is connection. Is there an easy connection with these people? When you engage with them, do you feel typically energized? Do you feel excited? Is it onerous or is it easy? If you walk down the street, you're walking down the street and you see them walking across the street, would you yell out, "Hey, so-and-so," or would you duck into a shop just to avoid them? And so inner sanctum people, you would clearly rush over and say hello to them because they give you energy. So that's number one, connection. The second thing is direction. You're looking for people in your inner sanctum who are also a little bit like you, a little bit crazy, full of belief, full of passion, determined to make the world better, leading with your heart and your soul, going after business as smartly and as wonderfully as you can, not afraid to take risk because you understand that there's an upside to it all that sort of stuff. And so it's important that the people in your inner sanctum are heading in the same direction. We like to say two people whose roots are in the same soil, who are of a similar height, and who are stretching for the same sun. Two trees, two people, using that tree analogy, not one giant tree and one small tree. That's a mentoring type relationship. People who are going after something in a similar way. So that's number two, is direction. Firstly, connection. Secondly, going in the same direction. And then the third thing is just simply proximity. Are they somebody who you can engage with on a regular basis, or does their life take them in and out and all over the world and they're not that connected via digital means? That's not a good person in your sanctum because they're not reliable. You need people that you can engage with on a regular basis, who are a consistent and constant present. They're part of your pack. They live in the same territory. They're in the same area. They're in the same niche. You're connected in the same social media group. Whatever it is, you need a way to maintain proximity. And if you can choose 6 or 7 people who you have a strong connection with, they're heading in the same direction, and there's a proximity that allows you guys to consistently relate, I'm telling you that you will move faster towards your dreams, you'll move more safely towards your dreams, and you'll be guaranteed to succeed. Sure, you might be able to do it on your own, but it'll be slower and it'll be more dangerous. I hope that makes sense. At the start of this video, I hinted that I was going to share something that I thought was very valuable at the end, and now I want to tell you how to form that inner sanctum, how to create your own wolf pack where someone is always awake and there's someone always looking out for your back and you're always looking out for somebody else's. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to make a list of around about 10 people, and they are people who you have a connection with, you're moving in the same direction, and there is possibilities of proximity. I want you to make that list. Then I want you to reach out to each of those people with a text or a social media message, direct message, where you're asking them, you're saying, hey, do you want to grab a coffee, jump on the phone, jump on a Zoom, catch up for lunch, whatever it is, your choice. Would you love to catch up so we can figure out how we can help each other more? We're asking for the relationship. How we can help each other more needs to be the words that come out of your mouth. 3, when you get together with these people, what I want you to do is I want you to share a goal, and I want you to ask them what their goal is. We're looking and making sure that they are moving in the same direction. And that's done, I want you to share a vulnerability. I want you to share a weakness. This forges a strong connection. It also checks to see if they're also willing to share a vulnerability too. Once you've done that, then you want to come up with some consistent ways where you can meet, support, and grow each other together. Thank you so much for watching this video, YouTube. So happy to be with you guys. I want you to consider subscribing to the channel. And most of all, I want you to build out a sanctum, an inner circle of people where you are supported and loved every single day.